Okay, everybody come to a seated position on your mat. So we tend to start from a seated pose. So you can sit cross-legged or any other comfortable upright posture will be just fine. I'm choosing cross-legged. If you've got a little block and you want to use that or a cushion, you can sit on that. The focus being aligning your spine. So everybody just sit up nice and tall. Welcome to our Rise and Shine Yoga. Close your eyes and just tune in now to your breath. I want you to listen and hear the sound of the breath passing in and out through the nostrils. Nothing should be forced here, but you should be breathing just with a little bit of sound hissing in the back of the throat. So we start by just bringing our awareness to the breath, into the body. And feeling each inhale and exhale passing gently in and out through your nose. Okay, let's have our eyes open. And as we inhale, we're going to stretch our arms all the way up over our head. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to bring the hands down onto the back of the head. So we've got a nice chest opening sequence for you to do in the morning. As you inhale, you're going to lift your chest and lift your heart. Now, don't lean back, but just lift up first. And then you can take the shoulders back and the head looks up. So we open out through the upper back, stretching out your thoracic spine, stretching out your chest. And then on your exhale, just tuck your chin in, round your upper back, pull your navel towards your spine. So as we inhale, we open the heart, open the chest, look up. And as we exhale, we draw the belly button in and we round the upper back, breathing out, drawing in through the belly. So this is like cow and cat. As we inhale, we lift the heart, we look up, lengthen, stretch out the front side of the body. And then as you exhale, draw in, round the shoulders like you would in cat, pull in through the belly. Just do 2 more rounds. As you inhale, try to really sit as tall as you can. Lift your chest up, draw your shoulders back. Feel the stretch through the front and the side of the body. And then as you exhale, pull the navel towards your spine, round and back. 1 more time. Inhale, get tall, lift, lengthen, open. And as you exhale, tuck in your chin, round, squeeze into the belly. And then just release your arms down to the side of the body, sit nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you twist towards your right side. Right hand to the floor, left hand holds the outside of the thigh or the knee. As you inhale now, just try to sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, just experience the twist, beginning at the lower spine, rotating through the rib cage, through your neck, looking over your shoulder. Inhale, get a little bit taller. Exhale, try to gain a little bit more twist. So twisting out the spine, warming up the spine. Gently rotate back to center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Twist round towards your left side twist, left hand to the floor, right hand to the outer thigh and look over the left shoulder. As you inhale, sit as tall as you can. As you exhale, try to experience a twist, lower back, thoracic through the chest area, and then neck looking over the shoulder. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale, feel the twist. And then gently release back to center. Inhale, take the arms up. This time, keep your hips planted and start to come forward. So bring your fingertips to the floor, take a nice inhale. Try to keep your back long and straight and strong rather than just trying to jam yourself down. Take your time, walk the fingers forward and bring the chest down. Just making sure that you're coming forward with a long spine. So perhaps you're here, that's okay, but take the hands as far as forward as you can manage without straining your back. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath slowly. Uncurl, uncurl, and come to kneeling pose. Come to kneeling pose. 4-point kneeling. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. We're going into puppy pose. So we're going to take our hands towards the top end of the mat. And then it's a bit like a child's pose, but with your backside in the sky. So drop your chest down towards the floor, chin down, chest down, and then walk your hands forward. until you start to feel the stretching sensation through the shoulders and the back. Press your heart down. Take nice steady breaths. Make sure you're keeping your hips over your knees. And again, you play around with the pose. You can stretch your arms forward a little bit more. Press your chest down a little bit more. You're going to feel more opening through the shoulder blades. So again, a great stretch to do first thing in the morning. Stretching out any tightness in your upper back. Just one more inhale here. One more exhale. And then lift. Press the hands into the floor. Tuck your toes. Let's come up into our down dog. First down dog of the morning. You can push and press through the hands and through the feet. You can make sure you've got your shoulders pressing away from your ears and your hips are lifted to make a V shape. Now, if you've got tight hamstrings, your back will round. I don't want a rounded spine, so lengthen out your spine. If that means bending your knees like so, then bend your knees and stretch up your hips towards the sky. You can choose to pedal out in your down dog or do anything else that feels comfortable. You know, some people like to just gently nod their head, releasing any neck tension. So pedal out or release your neck tension, you choose, or just hold the down dog pose. You don't have to add anything else to it. Just gently breathing in and out through the nose. Stop here. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. So as we lift, we look forward to the top of the mat. Press into your hands. You can step forward, jump forward, hop forward, but we come into forward fold pose now. So a full fold means you've got your hands down on the floor, your neck relaxed, and you're trying to stretch out the hamstrings. Let's just gently nod our head here and gently turn our chin, right shoulder, left shoulder, loosening out any neck issues. And then just allowing your hands to press into the floor and doing your best job just to stretch out the hamstrings back of the body. On your next in-breath, lift your gaze. Come on to either fingertips or hands to shins. You can decide, half fold. And then as you exhale, taking it down into that forward fold again, hands to the floor. So when you come into forward fold, remember it's okay to bend your knees. You want to feel your torso on your thighs, nice and loose through your neck. Let's soften our knees. Let's inhale. Let's rise all the way up to the top of the mountain. Interlace your fingers and then release your index fingers. Push your hips forward and stretch your body up. The first posture we're going into is half moon right side. Inhale, stretch up. Bring your body over towards the right side, pushing out and away through the left. Hold your posture. Try to stretch out from the armpit to the hip, right down that left side. No twisting. Squeeze your hands tight together. Point your fingers towards the right. And then use your next in-breath to come up tall. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, taking the body over towards the left side for left side half moon stretch. So we're stretching out the spine. We're really getting the spine mobilized, strong, flexible. Push the hips away, bring the body over, and really reinforcing that we're not twisting. We're squeezing our hands together. And we're staying where we can breathe. As you inhale, bring it up tall, and as you exhale, swan dive it down to the floor. Find your forward fold pose, head down, forehead to shins, full fold. On your next in-breath, hands to shins, half fold. As you exhale, taking it all the way down to full fold, relax the neck and shoulders. Soft knees, inhale to rise. As you rise up, all the way up to the top of the pose, stretch up and look up. Press your hips forward. We're going into backward bend. So inhale up, and then as you exhale, drop your arms back. Open your chest now, inhaling, lifting your head and heart into that backward bend pose. So everybody's backward bend will be different. Some people have got great range of movement in their spine, and they're going to get a nice backward bend here. Some of us are going to feel quite tight this morning. Don't overdo it. Just take it to where it feels right for you. Just working on pressing through your foundation legs, lifting through your chest, protecting your neck, taking it to where it feels right. On your next inhale, rise up. As you exhale, take the forward fold all the way down. Let's lengthen the hamstring. So each time we come to forward fold, try to encourage yourself to find a little bit more space. Perhaps you can stretch your legs out a little bit more as we warm up with the flow. On your next in-breath, it becomes half fold, flat back. As you exhale, hands to the floor, relax your neck and shoulders. On your next inhale, soft knees rise to the top of the mountain. And this time stepping back with your right foot. Right foot steps back and we drop down into crescent lunge position. So push your hips forward, lift your chest, lift your ribs, look up first, and then open into cactus arms, crescent lunge. So we've got that nice backward bending again, opening through our chest, through our shoulders. As you inhale, try to lift your heart a little bit more. Opening up, stretching up, working in to your hips, into your spine. Feels good on the shoulders. One more inhale here. One more exhale. On your next inhale, take the arms up and stretch out that front leg, left leg. And then reaching up first, then forward, and then down into half splits. Forehead to the knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push your hips back, lengthen through that left leg. And then as you inhale, rise up all the way up, arms come up and over. As you exhale, come forward and then downward. Draw the forehead towards the knee. Remember, you can keep your knee soft. You don't have to have the leg straight. Slowly uncurl all the way up. Inhale, arms come up and over. Exhale, reach forward. Then downward, hands to the floor. Tuck in the chin. Forehead to the knee. Release the posture, take the left leg round, hands to the floor, push into your toes and lift to your down dog. Lift into down dog pose, pressing into both feet. Push your heels to the floor as you exhale. And then as you inhale, rise to the toes and let your right leg float up. Right leg to the sky. As you exhale, draw the knee towards the forehead. Breathe out here. And then as you inhale, back to three-legged dog. One more time. As you exhale, pull your knee forward towards your forehead. Exhale. And then as you inhale, stretching up, find your three-legged dog. Bend your knee. And let's carve out a big circle with that knee. 3, 2, 1. Let's change direction. Make 3 more circles. 3, 2, 1. Okay, option to stay with the circles or to flip your dog. So we're going to take that right leg, drop it over. As the right foot lands, stretch your right arm towards the top edge of your mat. So you come into a little bit of a backward bend. And if you flip the dog, we're going to make circles with our arms. Nice smooth mobility circles for your shoulders. Or you're still circling your hip, you decide. As we exhale, drop the hand to the floor, come back into three-legged dog. Everybody three-legged dog, come forward, shoulders over wrists. Three-legged chaturanga, or if you need to, put the toes down or the knees down. Chest comes down, exhale. As you inhale, lift through to up dog, both feet down on the floor. Tops of the feet on the floor, looking up, lifting, lengthening, stretching out the front side of the body. Use your out breath. Exhale, roll over on the toes to come back to down dog. Push through your hands, push through your feet. Lift your hips to the sky. Feel the stretch through the back of your body. On your next in-breath, look to the top of the mat. Press into your hands, step, jump or hop to come back to your forward fold pose. Exhaling, lengthen your hamstrings. Head getting closer to the toes now. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Hands down, head down, stretch out the hamstring. Soft knees, inhale to rise, come all the way up to the top of the mountain. Interlace the fingers. Release the index fingers, let's stretch up. Inhale, stretch up first. Right side, half moon stretch. Push the hips towards the left, the body towards the right. Feel the stretch down the sideline of your body. Inhale, exhale. Use your next inhale to come to the top of the pose and stretch up first. Inhaling again as you get more length. And then as you come over into posture, exhaling, pushing out and away through your right hip. So stretching out both sides of the body. Push the hips away, bring the body over. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down to the floor. Hands to the floor, bend your knees if you need to, forward fold. Inhale to half fold. Exhale to full fold, hands down, head down, relax your neck and your shoulders. Soft knees, inhale to rise all the way up to the top of the mountain. Look up, stretch up first, and then open into cactus back bend. Your chest is lifted. Have your neck in a comfortable position. So some people will be able to look up. Some people are going to have to look straight ahead. Some bendy people will be looking at the wall behind them. Lift your chest, open through the front side of the body. Feel the stretch through the shoulders, through the chest. Active legs supporting your work. Active core muscles supporting your back. Inhaling and exhaling. Use your next inhale to rise, and then as you exhale, swan dive down to that forward fold. Full fold, head down, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold all the way down. Use your next in-breath, soft knees, rise up tall to the top of the mountain, and then step back with your left foot. So left foot drops back into crescent lunge. Push your hips forward, press into that front foot, and then stretch your waist. Lift and open. So try to lift your chest up. Look up, stretch up, and then open into cactus arms. So the cactus arms are going to create a nice stretch through your chest muscles, through your shoulders. Gives you a chance to really stretch out the front side of the body. Focus on lifting your heart and your chest up. So every backward bend, we try to lift up and away from the lower back, and then into the backward bend. Inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, take the arms up, stretch out the front leg, and as you exhale, come forward slowly, pushing your hips back, bringing your body into half splits. So your half split, again, if you need to bend your knee, you can, but you're wanting to feel the hamstring muscle back of the thigh. So forehead comes down towards the kneecap, exhale here. And then as you inhale, rise up all the way up, arms up overhead. Come forward first, stretching out in front, and then exhale, forehead to your knee. One more time, as you inhale, rise up, stretch the arms up overhead. Lean forward from your hip crease, reach out in front, and then exhale, down into that half split, forehead to knee, stretching out the hamstring muscles. Release the leg, taking it back round into your box pose. Push and press and lift into your down dog. Get the hips to the sky. Push and press through the fingertips, through the palms. Push and press down through the balls of your feet. Exhale, try to send your heels to the floor. And then as you inhale, rise to tippy toes and let your left leg float up to make a three-legged dog. Bend the left knee. As you exhale your next breath, pull the knee towards your forehead. Exhale here. And then as you inhale, stretching back to three-legged dog. One more time. As you exhale, pull the knee towards your forehead. Exhale. And then as you inhale, stretch the leg up, three-legged dog pose. Bend your knee. Let's carve some circles for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's change direction. So this is giving your hips a good old mobilization. So explore the range of movement. Option, stay with the hip circles or flip the dog. So left foot comes up. Take it across your body. Let the foot drop to the floor. Stretch your left hand up towards the top of your mat. And you can make some arm circles here. Or you can stay mobilizing the hips. Your call. And then we're going to flip that dog back, coming back into our down dog pose, three-legged dog. Three-legged dog becomes chaturanga. So come forward. Slowly take your chest down towards the floor as we lift through and up into upward facing dog, tops of both feet on the mat. Lift and open your heart into backward bend. As you exhale, rolling over your toes, pushing and pressing through the feet, pushing and pressing through the palms of your hands. Create that down dog. As you inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze, look to the top of the mat. Step, jump or hop into your forward fold pose. Come into forward fold. As you exhale all the way down, full fold. Forehead towards the shins. And then as you inhale, half fold, halfway up. Exhale all the way down, hands to the floor. Tuck in your chin. Relax your neck, your back, your face, your jaw. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up to the top of the mountain. And then as you exhale, take your arms round to the back of your body. So interlace your fingers here. Squeeze your shoulders back and down. Step your feet out towards the long edges of your mat. Just turn around so you can see. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift up through your heart and chest. Inhale. And then as you exhale, start to come forward. So come halfway down to begin. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, fold some more. Come all the way down. Head to the floor. That's the way. Arms to the sky. Stretching out the chest. Pressing down through your feet. Inhale. As you exhale, try to lift your arms a little bit higher. And then pushing through your feet, inhale to come halfway. Keep inhaling as you come all the way. Turn the toes towards the right side of your body. Right foot out in front for pyramid pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. Press down through both feet. Inhale, lift off, up through the chest. And then exhale, come forward. Bring your forehead to your knee. So the arms stay active. Try to lift your hands a little bit higher. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit more. The legs stay active, pressing into all four corners of your feet. Pull up on your kneecap on that right foot. Press the forehead to your knee. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, perhaps the knee stays a little bit bent. That's okay. Just make sure both feet are flat on the mat. One more inhale. Try to lift your arms a little bit higher. Try to press the forehead to the knee as you exhale. Awareness to your feet. Inhale, we rise all the way to the top. Turn toes. Left foot out in front this time. Pressing down into foundations, into your feet. Squeezing your shoulder blades. Lift your heart as you inhale, look up. And then as we exhale, we start to come down into our pyramid pose. Forehead to the kneecap. Actively strong legs pushing down through all four corners. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale. As you exhale, press your forehead to your knee. Lift your arms a little bit higher. Experience a nice stretching sensation through the shoulders. A nice stretching sensation through your hamstrings. Inhaling. Exhaling, going a little bit deeper, forehead to the knee. One more inhale. One more exhale. Push through the ground. Bring your body all the way up. Step your feet together. Keep the arms as they are. Interlace fingers and draw your shoulders towards one another in the spine. Take both hands onto your right hip. So you can see I've still got my hands clasped here. I'm just going to bring the hands round and onto the right side of my waist, just above my hip. And I'm going to draw my shoulders back. I'm going to try to draw my right shoulder blade back and down. And then I'm going to let my ear drop gently over towards my right shoulder. So I'm going to feel this stretching out through the left side of my neck. So just check that you've got your hands over on the right side of the waist and hip, that you're pulling your right shoulder blade down. And then you're encouraging your right ear to drop over towards the right shoulder. And just experience that nice stretch out through your neck. Keep pulling your left shoulder blade down. Keep drawing the ear towards the shoulder. One more breath in here. And release the breath. Take the arms back. Squeeze and lift your chest. Look up. And then take the hands over to the left side of your waist. Hands to the left side. Push and press down through your feet. Try to draw your right shoulder blade down. And then try to pull your left shoulder back and down. Drop your ear over towards the left side. And again, you start to experience perhaps a stretch through your neck. And perhaps, if you sleep like I do on one side, then one side of your neck feels a little bit tight and the other side, there's hardly any stretch there at all. So you just notice little things about your own body, how the postural habits affect the muscles and the joints. Drop your ear over, pull your shoulder down, try to encourage that stretch through the right side of your neck. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Release, taking the hands round to the back of the body. This time take your feet out as wide as you can. Well done. One more forward fold. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, come forward, a really wide legged forward fold. Try to get your head down towards the floor now. So release your grip, release your bind, and reach now if you can for the outer edges of your feet. If you can't get the outer edges of the feet, you can hold your ankles or your calves, but then you're going to start to pull yourself down. So pull yourself down. Think of your forehead coming towards the floor. Press into the balls of your feet. Stretch out hamstrings, stretching out the back of the body. Hips go up. Head and upper body calm down. Just hold your pose. Now, a real guide in yoga is to make sure that you're breathing. It sounds silly, but if you go into a posture and it's too difficult, you're holding your breath and you've gone too deep, you have to back off and breathe. And then you can ease yourself into the position. So everybody make sure you take a nice big inhale now through the nose. As you exhale, just try to relax, let the weight of the body work with gravity, bringing the forehead down. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Release your bind and then stretch your arms out like a star. Press through your feet, come halfway, and then come all the way to the top. Step or jump your feet together. Well done. And then from here, step your feet out so that they're just as wide as the edges of your mat. Mat width is usually a good judge, but you might have to adjust your feet. Inhale, stretch up. Now, as you exhale, you're coming down into Hindi squat. Now, first thing in the morning, you might not have the range of movement that you normally have. So just come down into the deepest squat that you can manage and bring the arms inside your knees and thighs. Bring hands to prayer pose. And where your arms, I'll just turn around now, where your arms, oh, little frog, where your arms are resting in the inner thighs, you're going to push so that you can stretch and open out inner thigh muscle. So we've really mobilized everything now this morning. Inhale, lift your chest, press and open through your knees, get the stretch to the groins, to the inner thighs. Everybody just hold the pose. And again, just let your sitting bones drop down, lengthen through your neck. Try to pull your shoulder blades down. One more inhale. One more exhale. I'm just going to turn myself around again. From here, if you just gently release your hands to the floor, bring your backside to the floor, stretch your legs out. You might have to scoot back a little bit on your mat. Get the sit bones onto the floor, take a big stretch up, reach up, everybody, hands in the air, reach forward, hands to your toes, exhaling. As you inhale, stretch up, and then as you exhale, roll down into your Shavasana. Well done, everybody. Just lay there just for a moment or two. It's not a big long Shavasana, it's just a time for you just to sort of kind of focus a little bit on the day ahead. Let your feet drop open. Turn your palms upward. Notice how your body feels pre and post yoga. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better in the joints and the muscles. Just a couple of steady breaths. And then pull your knees into the belly. Rock and roll and come up to a seated position. Come up, sit up tall. You don't have to be cross-legged. Sit in the comfortable pose that you use at the start of the class. As we inhale, we're going to stretch up, reach up, all the way up. Hands to prayer pose. And then as you exhale, hands all the way down to the heart center. Take a little bow. Namaste.
Thank you for joining me for Rise and Shine Yoga. Hope to see you all soon. Take care. Have the best day. Well done, everybody. I'll just switch off my recording. Oops, there we go.